Got the kids playing knockout
Okay.
games.
Yeah.
Know the people.
Yeah, so
The love of many shall wax cold.
that's what it is.
Roll rate.
Yeah. Brother Whole song.
You got a quick one. This is the book of Revelation. So like Revelation chapter 18, starting in verse 17. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood off afar.
And it's heavy because you had this documentary called The Panama Deception. All right, they went into the history of the Panama Canal, was really they were making a trade port, all right, to make it convenient to deliver to America. If I'm not mistaken, it was a trading port, man. All right, this is what the Panama Canal is about, so ships can enter in. All right.
And go back to Zebulun.
Yep.
You know, Zebulun goes to like my dwelling.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Fine. And long story short, it said, can you read that again about the sailors? Because America is an import country.
Yeah.
America, because the other countries they wax rich by the consumption and consumerism of America.
American consumer.
All right, that's why it's called shipping and handling, because you originally received things by way of ships.
Yeah.
All right, even in Memphis, you have what, the FedEx airport. This is the FedEx airport because you know they made that movie Castaway, and Tom Hanks'
That's
character
right.
worked for FedEx.
Yeah.
So, but a plane is an airship. So, no matter what way it is, it still receives everything by way of ships.
Right.
All right, and that's you gotta understand America from a global standpoint, man.
Right.
All right, it's a shipment country.
They use ships, planes, or whatever to transport
Yep.
their goods to America to be consumed.
A train is a fucking ship.
Yeah.
All right, and that's why you guys have to call it television. All right, it's to get you to consume.
Yeah.
So YouTube commercials, consume.
That's right.
All right, but you consume by way of shipments.
That's right. That's why the other nations go into how they cast, dust upon their head.
Yep.
That's like an ancient way of mourning. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they never really feel sorry for America because, look at Esau in a high type of regard or something like that. It's because they cannot make money off their whore again.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
Okay, you want to get the rest of this? Revelations 18 and 17. Every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off.
Yep. As many trade by sea, because America is an import-export country. It's an import country, man. Like the preacher Quad just broke down, the countries are not going to well because they miss America. They're going to well because they can no longer make money off Americans, man.
Right.
We've been born and raised to be consumers.
Yeah. America will no longer be that plug no more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because you think a kingpin, you think he give a damn about the guys who get busted transporting his product? He don't give a damn about them. He's pissed off or hurt because he's lost his product, meaning he's lost finance, money. You know, and that's the way of America.
And that mainstream of income got cut off, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, bro.
Finish it up.
Yep.
Verse 18, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city?
Yeah.
You got
it, bro.
So they're gonna be sick, man, because that smoke is gonna be after them missiles touch down, man.
Yep.
And they're gonna know that it's over. Babylon has fallen. So their interest is gone up in smoke.
Yep.
They're not finna receive any more goods.
Nope.
They're not finna be able to ship any more goods to collect money off of, man. Anything that they have invested in Babylon is done.
Yep. Everybody in their mom made money off America.
That's right.
You know?
Their pockets.
Yeah.
You know, and Israel the most. We buy the big consumers. We
Biggest
buy.
consumer, yep.
Man, we keep that motherfucker happy.
Yeah, we got over $1 trillion in spending power.
Yeah.
You know?
On top of that, once they see America, their interest no longer, beneficial for them, then they ass going right in slavery.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? They done.
Good.
Hey, the Most High is preparing his sons to rule, man.
That's right.
He's preparing his sons to inherit the earth and everything that comes with the earth, including humans. We are about to inherit humans. You know?
They go to that Revelation 18 about the souls of men.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Going to how we were slaves here.
Come on, man.
You know?
That was by way of shipment.
Mm-hmm.
We were shipped over here.
Yep.
We were human cargo. All right? We were human cargo because, all right, after you get that, somebody hold Isaiah 47:6.
Verse 19, And this, Preacher Kyle, you would bring this up. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city wherein we were made rich.
Y'all were made rich. You had this guy, the guy that made those designer glasses. I forgot which designer glasses, but the designer, the designer, all right, he had another company make the glasses, a partner company, because the glass frames were made out of wood. So let's just say the designer was Gucci, but it wasn't Gucci. There's no such thing as Gucci shades, because the shade's not made out of Gucci.
Right.
They're made out of the tree from wood. They're made out of the wood that comes from the tree. So the interviewer asked him, but in so many words, in a very sophisticated way, he was like, well, Americans are gullible. Now, he didn't say those words,
Right.
but it's like, well, if you're a designer and you sell designer clothing and you sell these designer frames, how is it a designer frame when a frame is made out of wood, comes from a tree?
Right.
But see, all the countries, they know one thing about America. They're gullible. They're not, they're dumb, man.
Yep.
You see?
They
So
see the stamp on it, they just run.
they
with
see
it.
the step and they run with it, man. So that's why the country's gonna be like, man, we wax rich, like you broke it down. They wax rich off this country, off these dummies.
Yeah.
That's why all your life you've been watching commercials. You've been bred to consume.
Yep. Yep. Wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness,
Yep.
for in 1 hour she is made desolate.
And how was she made desolate in 1 hour? All right, by way of thermonuclear destruction, thermonuclear missiles. You can get 2nd Ezra 16 and 30. I think it's 30. You know, in 1 hour, man. And that's the time that we're coming into, man. Thus saith Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. You see? Oh, you can hold it, bro.
You said 16 to 30.
16, 30. Oh, I'm sorry, 16 and 13.
16, 13. Okay.
Yep.
This is the book of Ezra, chapter 16, verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. All right? Now, the brothers broke it down earlier that those missiles are really the Most High's judgment. So there's not going to be a great spirit in the spirit world aiming a bow and arrow and Esau Edom, man. All right, he's tempted to the mind of the kings on earth. All right?
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp,
Yep.
and shall not miss.
Hey, this goes right into what Joel, the 2nd chapter. The arrows that he shooted, because the missiles are really like arrows.
Yeah.
That's why in Job 20th, it refers to those the bow as Shilohs. All right?
Yep.
The Shiloh was like the bow, the missile was like the arrow. All right, go ahead.
When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
That's why it's called intercontinental ballistic missile. Intercontinental. So how can you shoot an actual bow and arrow, an arrow from one continent to the next?
It ain't possible.
It ain't possible.
Right.
So we know that that's a metaphor for what? Missiles.
Right.
It just so happens, fast forward 2,000 years later, we have something called intercontinental ballistic missiles, man.
Right.
You know?
I guess nowadays it's almost considered a parable to the unlearned, man.
Yep. See, that's why we're not making an effort to build up so-called Black Wall Street in America. That's why we're not in Great Millstone buying out acres of land.
Right.
Because this is the vision, man. This is the time that we're coming into. This is like the movie Knowing, man.
That's right. Yep. That's why the scriptures tell us, this is not our rest.
It's not our rest.
Why be spiritually, emotionally, invested into this place, and in the spirit that the Most High is going to take this place down. Man.
Right.
What's the point of that? Putting your energy to a place like you applying for a job in a burning building.
Right.
So what's the point of it, man?
Right.
Continue reading
Yeah.
it.
Eat it. Let's finish our food, right?
Verse 14. But the plagues are sent and shall not return again.
Well, did it not refer to it in the other scripture as plagues?
Yep. That's right.
Yep.
You see, showing that the effect of a nuclear missile was like a plague. Now, hey, how about myself? Now you have something called the Black Plague, right? Where the disease actually consumes your body. Well, that fire is like into a plague that consumes your body.
That's right.
You see?
That's right. Until they come upon the earth,
Yep.
the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Yep. Esau fishing, like, you
There's
know.
a rest.
Yeah, I heard you from over there, brother.
My bad.
Brother on highways and byways.
Yeah, get it.
It's all good.
And that term intercontinental relating to or traveling between continents.
Relating to or traveling between continents, man.
Yeah, because continental goes into land.
Right,
So
right.
from one land to the other.
Yup. Transcontinental.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? How something that Elder we used to bring out all the time. How did Esau go from taking 10 minutes to take a photograph? All right, taking 5 minutes to load a musket in the Civil War. You got your dome topped off, trying to load a musket.
Yeah.
To have an intercontinental ballistic missiles in the span of 150 years.
I got something for you.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, the book of
The
Daniel.
press of a button.
The book of Daniel, chapter 12.
Yep.
And it's like Daniel chapter 12. Is it toward the end?
12 and
Or
10.
at the top? Okay. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament,
Yep.
and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. That's in the kingdom. Verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Many shall run to and fro. All right, you got something called airplanes. You got something called subway systems.
Yeah, military drones now.
Military drones. You can get the food delivered by way of a drone. All right, you even got flying cars now. Made by, is it Ford? One of those companies. They
So,
actually
I know
have,
Elon Musk, he's pushing it.
yeah,
So flying cars, self-driving cars.
self-driving cars.
And they got it.
Yeah, I seen
They really have
Yeah,
flying
they
cars
really have
now.
flying cars.
What proves that? The Jetsons.
I was
Yep.
just thinking that, bro. And that cartoon came out with like the 60s.
Exactly.
You know?
And you have to understand, this was written at a time where everybody was riding camels. For most of human existence, people have been riding horses and camels.
Yeah.
And it took like we're in Jackson, Mississippi, right? Was that a 3-day journey to go to Memphis? And we were on camels, or we were on horses. That'd be like a 3-day journey.
Yeah.
So people should run to and fro. You can get to the next city within an hour.
Yeah, because in a car, it was like, 2 hours and a half,
Yep.
3
Yep.
hours.
You can take a plane, get somewhere. These states are countries. These states are countries within America. So going from say Mississippi to Texas, it's like going from Jerusalem to Egypt. Maybe you know what I mean.
Because in the car, what's that, 6 hours?
It's 6 hours.
Yeah.
But there's really no such thing as states. It's really countries. So to go from say Texas to California, you go from one country to the next country, but you flew there in 2 hours. Come on, man. People should run to and fro. Knowledge should be increased. You have a brain in your phone. You from playing Snake in your phone to FaceTime with somebody, man.
Yeah, that's the second brain.
That's the second brain, man.
You
All right.
don't even have to think sometimes. You just put it in your phone where you want to go and it'll direct you there.
GPS, man.
Yeah.
Hey, knowledge should be increased. I've made purchases, or I've said certain things in my house. Then I look at my phone, they promote that very item to me in my phone. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right, right.
I'm like, let me go back in the flow. I'm back on the floor, look at my phone, they trying to sell me a vacuum cleaner, man. Knowledge should be increased, man.
Yep.
You see?
Hey, the Internet of Things is going to be something else, man.
Because Esau wants to make this a tech city. These are all about to be tech cities, and the way you can enter into that tech city is by way of the MOTB.
And if I could say this, because Red brought up the Jetsons, how they doing the flying cars, but you remember on the Jetsons, they could actually punch in something, they food, drinks, or whatever, come right there automatically, man.
Yep.
And now Esau got it now where they could actually do like a stencil, man, and make meats and shit. It's like a damn
3D printing?
Yeah. And it creating meats and everything, man. It's just a slower process.
And his technology is an idol.
Yeah.
Because Esau's technology is basically supposed to replace the Most High.
Then Elder, you made a key point in the spirit. You said basically like your cell phone is nothing but a brain, right?
Yeah.
And I remember Apostle Tahar brought this out, and this is Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So when we focus on foreheads, according to the Greek, I'm just going.
Strong's G 3359 Metapod.
Now, when you go deeper into the root word of that, it actually goes into metaverse.
Woo.
Yeah.
You know?
That virtual reality.
Yeah, but yeah.
They gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
And at this point, they're doing it.
Yeah, they're doing it already. Yeah.
You know.
I'm just saying like this the final.
Oh yeah. They're gonna
You know?
they're gonna submit to this stone, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very ambitious. And the brother, little bro, Kodar Alahayim,
Chicago.
yeah, he made a good point. He made a good assessment about Esau Edom. He said Esau Edom is very ambitious.
He
You know,
is, he is.
you think about Bill Gates, you think about all these guys. They're very ambitious about this. You know what?
Yeah. Hey, well, even we'll bring back this damn dork, Elon Musk. He had said, you know, in an interview when we were speaking about Neuralink, he was like, "We don't have a lot of time," and you could tell like he was very anxious
Yeah.
when he was making that statement. Like, we don't have a lot of time, so they really gonna force it. Like they gonna push it.
And
Man.
I believe this the lamb bag. I believe that ambition comes from they know Yahweh Shai is coming. Can't forget about the fathership. Can't forget about they know that these men out here on the highways and the byways is an omen of the dusk of an empire.
Really, when they seen that chariot, you know what I'm saying, before the pandemic came around,
Yeah.
that's when they really started forcing things,
Yeah.
man.
Scared
So
shit out
that
of them.
massive chariot.
Yeah.
Because they know once they leave this world, they can't just come back from the spirit world until the third or fourth generation.
Yep.
So they're trying to get connected to the internet of all things
Yeah.
because really they want that everlasting life.
Yeah.
They want immortality.
Yes, they want that immortality. Because when you go into that term, what in their houses
Yep.
shall continue,
Yep.
well, also it's spiritual for their bodies.
Well, you know,
That's transhumanism.
in the book of Job, no, I didn't mean to cut you off. In the book of Job, it referred to man as them who dwell in houses of clay, showing you that this is a house,
Right, a bowl,
abode. So we're houses of clay.
right?
So they want their houses to continue forever. That's why they have all these movies where you can transport your conscience to someone else's body.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you might die, but before you die, you really transport your spirit to another body, man.
Yeah, they showed that in the movie Selfless.
Off the
Yep.
carbon too.
Yep.
Ryan Reynolds.
They call it a
I
sleeve.
saw that. Yeah.
Because
Wow.
Yeah.
The sleeves.
the
Yeah.
100, y'all seen the 100, right?
Yeah.
They use the AIs, right? And they're putting them. I guess what would she would be like the queen or king, whatever.
Yeah. So some kind of
She
computer.
like she's she put in one girl.
Oh yeah.
She be the leader of them.
Can't hurt.
And they
Yeah.
put the same. I guess put a memory to somebody else say same thing.
Yeah, they showing what they gonna do.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, it's a movie.
Replicas. Keanu Reeves
Check that
has a movie called Replicas,
Yeah. Yeah.
and his family died. He fell asleep at the
Wheel.
at the wheel. So what he did was basically he found a way to basically bring them back. So what he did was he had their conscious stored on this
Other bodies.
jump drive or a computer, and he basically was able to bring them back. He had to like replicate
He,
their
he like
bodies.
grew another body,
Yeah.
like on the Matrix, how they
Yeah.
had them in them little shells and stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
called sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's where we get the movie Avatar from.
Mm.
Avatar's a sleeve.
Yeah.
They didn't call it sleeve.
Yeah.
But your avatar is another body that your spirit is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And the brother Tazwan just made an excellent assessment. The movie Get Out. Like they showed how like basically they wanted Jake's soul, man.
Yeah.
And they want you. They want
That's
your
what they do.
bodies, man.
Yeah.
And that's why
You know?
Jordan Peele had the camera to pan on that lion. He in that movie they panned the camera on the lion on one of those scenes
Yeah, I
because
remember.
it represents the 12 tribes being under this demonic witchcraft for Esau Edom.
Mm.
Our first to start out like the rapper from Mississippi, Big Crit. He was like, first I want my ancestors, now I want my soul. See, we went from slavery to really being integrated into witchcraft. So they have the souls of men on a spiritual level now.
And which is far greater.
Yeah, it's far greater.
Yep.
So the 12 tribes are under a spell in America. Their lion is enchanted. You see? You know, brother. Yep.
Man.
Yep. Hey, I'm sorry, brother. Can you go back to Daniel 12 and 2?
Still right there. Spirit.
Okay. Yep.
Book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Yep. Knowledge shall be increased. You got something called Google. It's like a Urim and a Thummim. You can ask it anything.
Siri.
Siri. You know, which your
Yeah,
phone is,
Alexa,
a
yeah.
computer itself is like the Urim and the Thummim. All right. Knowledge should be increased, man. Because you can get any type of information within the speed of you know. You remember, you used to take. I mean, 15 years ago we had AOL.
Mm-hmm.
Dial up. It used to take forever to get to a website.
Right.
It was actually a big deal if you could watch a video on the internet.
Yeah.
You know.
But they used to have certain futuristic or tech magazines, like they would show you how life could possibly be in the future. I know y'all remember, like in the early 2000s, like they'll show you, it'll be a catalog where they'll show, it'll be a watch with people watching, TV on it and stuff like that, not knowing like this is actually, it actually was gonna happen.
Yep.
Right.
And then the Mosai gave that technology to the Levites.
Yep.
With the Urim
Yeah, sure did.
Yep.
the garments.
It's old technology.
That's old technology.
Esau think he's doing something. You know anything?
This book of Job 21:7. Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, or mighty in power. So you think about like these elites, man. Like I know Klaus Schwab. He's like the founder of the World Economic Forum.
Yeah, bro.
You got Prince Charles. They push real heavy about that Great Reset.
Yep.
That's why they keep saying like this is the blueprint for a better world.
They say the fourth industrial revolution.
And that's why they said like this pandemic represents that narrow window of opportunity. What they trying to forge in?
Which
The
Klaus
New World
Schwab?
Order.
It's like,
You got it, bro.
Klaus Schwab mentioned the chip.
Yeah.
Like he said it. See now, like it's pointless to even hide the agenda, man.
Hey, well, I had a guy, he gets in my car and he starts to vent. He's an older cat from Jersey, Edomite.
Yeah.
He just starts to vent. I asked him how was his day going. He just kept it real. He was like, I'm tired of this because what happened was he sent out a letter by way of, I want to say Google, all right? And he sent a letter to 69 people giving them alternative ways to help with the you-know-what. And then the people who own that search engine sent him a letter saying, at your class reunion, if you don't stop doing what you're doing, something bad is going to happen to you. Then, and then he told, because he said the same people who pushing this, they own the search engine. The same entities, they own the search engine. So when you type up certain things, the algorithm, so he said he only sent it to 69 people little alternative ways to help with it. And he got a letter sent to him saying, look, at your class reunion, something bad gonna happen to you if you don't stop.
Yeah.
But then he turned around and broke it down to me. He was like, this right here is gonna lead to them, you gotta have a pass. But that pass is gonna lead to digital currency. The digital currency gonna lead to, and he broke it down to
It
me.
makes sense, but think about this, Elder. It's so easy to get there,
Yeah.
to get a pass.
Yeah.
They want it that way so they can have an solution. Hey, no, we need to put something inside of you because at the end of the day, these passports are no longer working.
Yep.
How can you just get these passports so easy? Like
Yeah.
a nurse got arrested last week. Made about $1 million some dollars, and that's if the story was real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what they want because ultimately Revelation, the 13th chapter, has to play out.
Yeah, and then you got what's called the black market. People making fake, CV passes. So ultimately you're gonna have to bring it anyway, man. It's just gonna be the chip. So is the elder Zahab always goes into, man. Be ready to be outcasts. Like we really gonna be off the grid, man.
Hey, going back to that movie Surrogate, but you brought out that statement, the Internet of Things. That's why there's a big circle, a big connection. It's a well where you have your smartphone, you have all your information in your smartphone. Now we went from credit cards and debit cards to what? Digital wallets. Then you're gonna have the you-know-what implanted in you. That you're gonna be the thing that's gonna be interconnected with the system.
And it's gradualism.
It's
We
gradualism.
love money, we love the checkbooks for the debit cards, and now we're moving to these blockchains, and then digital, and then like you said, it's gonna be that.
And the dollar's gonna collapse.
Yep.
Definitely.
That's gonna be a big whammy right there. When you think about the priest, the Lord made it so easy for us to see, man.
Yeah.
Cause you got the chip and damn credit cards now, man. Credit cards, debit cards. You got it to where you can do the tap. You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody want to put in a damn PIN number.
Yep.
You just tap. And
Yep. Make you lazy.
Yeah. A lot of people afraid to touch stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, cause
That's another avenue.
Yep, that's right, bro.
Coin shortage.
That's
Yep.
true.
You know?
I just bring it close.
Yep.
Saw the devil, man.
Like somebody stealing coins. Coin bandit.
But then when you go to the grocery store, they won't even accept the goddamn coin.
Right.
You gotta use debit card.
Right.
No cash
Devil.
allowed.
Gradualism.
Yeah.
Then you got a lot of self-checkout machines. They don't accept cash.
That's it.
You
That's
know?
it.
It's a multi-billion-dollar chain, and with the machine not working.
Yeah. I know the Walmart, the crib, man, them motherfuckers always got signs up cars on.
I'm telling you.
Like, goddamn, if they do is one machine that's gonna probably take some cash.
That's how it is in Kroger.
Yep.
One machine.
Right, so back in Job 21:7, wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, or mighty in power. That's why George Carlin, you know, that comedian that passed, he stated, this is one big club and you ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? Going to like these elites, man, on the left hand side.
Yeah, he just brought it out.
You know, and that's really Esau's left, you know, priesthood on that left hand side, man. And all them trying to forge in this NWO, you know. Really, they try to live forever. They want that left hand blessing of immortality,
Yep.
man. You know.
This all go back to that blessing in Genesis, the 27th chapter,
27. Yep.
around the 39th, 49th verse, 39th verse. Esau, it all goes back. The matrix and what you see in America, that's just the veil pulled over your head to distract you from the reality that Esau wants his birthright back, man. All right?
And because you mentioned it on the highways recently, you got that show Them. It's on Amazon or Netflix.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, on Amazon Prime. I want to say it's on HBO. It's on HBO too, ain't it? But you know, you got that series. It's called Them. You know, which the elder he had broke it down. But basically, they showed you that they know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because in so many words, you know, the one Edomite with the Abraham Lincoln hat on and shit, he was saying how, you know, you have the birthright. Some along those lines. I have to watch it, but in so many words, they show how the Israelites are the chosen people, man.
Because he said that, right? And what I remember him saying, what I remember him saying too is like, y'all broke that covenant.
That's it.
He's like, y'all broke a covenant.
That's what he said.
And they know, and at least know that as long as we're in a state of iniquity, right, that we're vulnerable to the Most High. I mean, we're vulnerable to them.
Well, yeah, well, like Priest always gets into, that's why they push sins unto death so big among Jake to keep you separated from your power, man.
It's our kryptonite.
That's a yep.
Our kryptonite is sin.
Yep, adultery, you know. They push that shit heavy, man. Yep, that homo shit.
Yep.
You know, like the average Israelite man is into that shit now, man. Like, you know what would please Esau? If every Israelite was like that nigga Lil Nas X. They'll make them happy to them motherfuckers. I picked up some damn devils doing Uber, and they wanted to play that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I put it on, man, this shit horrible. And it was the music video and shit. But they were super happy. Like, and that shit got a lot of views, man.
I'd be like, man, my shit won't play it.
I could have did it. I'll do it next time.
You know how it is, man. When you want to spot, motherfucker hit you off guard, it's like damn.
Yeah. I ain't see it coming, bro.
Well, it didn't make you like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It shows you if you saw how they don't want people just, you know, straight homo or whatever, if you just justifying for it, like, oh man, you know, that's them, it ain't me. But what's the scripture saying in Proverbs 17:15? That he that justified the wicked, he's considered an abomination as well.
You are what do you call it when you're part of the robbery? You're a part of the crime.
Accessory.
You're an accessory, man. You're an accessory to the iniquity, man.
And I'm like, bro, Jake don't lie. Well, like I said, them.
That's them.
That's them. They ain't messing with me.
More pussy for me.
But think about it. Look what Esau did. See, it's systematic. He destroyed the standards, the morals.
Yeah.
So once you destroy the structure, the standards and the morals, anything is sliding now. So now these people are goddamn degenerates and they haven't been born again. So whatever Esau says, it goes. Every platform pushes that bullshit.
And Jay doing that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like now we in a generation, Jake is doing that shit.
Yep.
Like heavy. And the top thing on the elite list they want to push is pedophilia, man. You know, so hey, we gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, pedophilia and messing with them alphabet boys.
And that too.
Them Bafi boys.
Yep, yeah, baffled.
You know, Esau's really pushing them Bafi boys, them Transformers.
Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers, man. He's really pushing it. He really wants Jake. And a lot of Jakes, they into that on the slick. You know, I had to check in my car, bring a damn Bafi boy in, but he trying to act like he a woman, you know. But that's big, man, especially Jake in the penitentiary, you know.
And if you think about it, it's so easy for Jake to get out of jail and do that because like they already accustomed to the shit in jail, so now that shit out here too. For him, it's like the best of both worlds. Like he can mess with the trans and like actual women.
It shows you that the jail system is no repentance. You know what I'm saying? It turns you into a bigger animal. You know,
Primitive.
Primitive.
Esau wants you to be primitive, man.
Yep. All right.
I saw this video, man. I think I put it on the group chat. I can't remember for sure, man, but it was over in the UK. And it was the two trainees in the restaurant, man. And some jakes came up and pretty much told them to get the hell up out of there, man. Or they was gonna, you know, shank them up, man. They made them get up out of there, man. That shit warmed my heart.
Yeah, man.
Just to see that, man.
Really, you can still do that. I think you can do that in Mississippi. Not allow somebody to come.
Yeah,
to
you
your
can deny
restaurant.
serve. Well, I'm assuming you still can, because what was the last governor name?
Phil Bryant.
Phil Bryant.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, when he was in office, I know you could.
Yeah.
You had the right to, you know what I'm saying, turn them services down, man.
Yep. Well, going back to what you said, how each state is like its own country.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Because it's not the states are not united.
Right.
You know, every state has their own little sovereignty within itself.
It's like
Like
confusion, man.
province.
Like its own province. Come on.
That shit straight up confusion.
Hey, well, it's referred to as a city of confusion in Isaiah 24 and 10. You know?
Did you think you want anything else?
And the women,
Yeah, Isaiah 24.
and the women, they down with this shit. They are so down with they love having a fruit basket with them. Women love having fruit basket with them. Though. That don't make no fucking sense. That's my homegirl. Fucking big ass nigga. Women, they down with it.
Oh yeah, they love it. They love it.
They love it.
It shows how demonic these women are, man. Hey, I believe it. You know, at first, you know, like you would hear the apostle, you know, hey, you first wake up, they'll make a statement like, hey, the Lord gonna kill all black women, or 99% of them gonna die. But then you gotta experience life, because you know, you still here in America, and shit goes on, and then you just see how our women just wax worse and worse. Now you can see why he made a statement like that, man.
And that's why the scripture states in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, pity not a charmer bit by a snake. That same snake bit Eve back in the ancient times, right? She got enticed by that snake. You had this bitch, she's a doctor, tried to cash a check in Houston for $16,000, and they wouldn't do it. Because they said, what, this check may be fraudulent. Why? Because she was black. But that goes for Eve. You know, Eve believed in the system, but that same snake continues to bite Eve, man. So we don't feel sorry for her.
I got that 24 for you.
Yeah, come.
You want to start? Just get to the point.
Yeah, you can get some point.
All right. The book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 24 and verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down.
The city of confusion is broken down. It reminds me of that post-nuclear war movie scene.
Oh, yeah.
This is the city of confusion. Hey, confuse really literally means to fuse. When you
Like mixing together.
yeah, you infuse something. You got all these different belief systems. All right, you know, nothing is united. You got all these different orientations, all these different pronouns. All right, this is the city of confusion, man.
Hey, one of the definition for confusion goes into disorder. You know, it shows you how about Shema is not a man of
Confusion.
Yeah.
man.
Hey, and let us make man in our image. Hey, in the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be about 100% order, man. You know, because the reason why order is so perfect, because it's about the welfare of the nation. When everybody resorts to individualism, that's the decline of the nation. Now you got a million different moving pieces moving in different directions.
Yeah, because America glorifies self-worship.
Yep.
Like, everybody moves around like basically like they're a god, man.
Yep. That's why you got selfies.
Lovers of themselves.
Yep. You know, you're idolizing yourself.
Your platform, your YouTube pages,
Yeah.
well, not your YouTube page, but like TikTok and Instagram. What is that? Those are your altars.
Yep.
And when people clicking on that and continue to click on it, they're actually coming there to worship you.
You know, when you pay attention, you pay tribute.
I'll give it energy.
Yeah, you give your energy, because energy is power.
What they always push it on the video. Subscribe to my channel.
Yep, subscribe. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, man, the only thing that we, as well as you brothers and sisters that watch us, should be giving our energy to is this right here, man.
Yep.
You
And
know?
that's not to say you can't look at, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah,
for the most part, I mean.
but the bulk of it, you know.
For the most part. It's like,
You know.
all right, since the brother said that, I'm going to get this. I'm going to go back to Isaiah.
I gotta flip it to
Okay, come.
Okay. Just real quick, just to make that
Go
point.
ahead, go ahead.
All right, Psalms chapter 12 and in verse 4. Who have said, with our tongue will we prevail, our lips are our own, who is Lord over us?
Yep. All right, can you read that again?
All right, Psalms chapter 12, verse 4. Who have said, with our tongue will we prevail, our lips are our own, who is Lord over us?
Yep. Who is Lord? Hey, that's American mindset, man. That's why you tried to build, you made an effort to build the Tower of Babel. That was the mindset of the Tower of Bible. Like Babel is that we're gonna be gods, man. We're gods, man. All right, that's what Satanism is. Satanism is you saying I am. All right, Westernization is you saying no. The way I feel and what I want matters. You know, my reality is the only reality that I care about.
But then, Zaquan, show you how stupid like the American mind is. You know, these people. You know, because see, the elite got you right where they want you. You can say you can do what the hell you want to do, but then, hey, you about to be merged into this new world order system.
Yep.
And then it's like, okay, now what? Oh, I'm gonna do me. I'm my own God. I'm this. I'm that. Where is it then when you forced to take this chip?
Yep.
You know.
It was it not when you know had to get the juice.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it now with your freedom of speech?
Right.
So you know you people been duped. Okay, Esau, you know, tricked you with being liberal, but he liberated you from the Most High. All right, but he subdued you under him.
And Bruce told you the Constitution was nothing but a piece of paper,
Just like your money.
just like your money.
It's laughable, man.
And that's heavy. You know, liberalism really goes back to rebellion. But ultimately, rebelling for your power just to submit to Esau Edom, man.
And guess what happened? And it started with the release of our servant.
Yep.
Eve was our servant.
Hell,
Right?
Yep.
yeah, bro.
And then once our servant they did us like that, what happened? She came and brought us this foreign way of living,
Yep.
and we've been fucked up ever since.
Yep.
Up until now.
Yep. Hey, but hey, the beauty of it, like Elder Yashawamba said, man. See, this go around, the Lord gonna save His woman. You know, it's Adam, the last Adam, the second Adam. He coming to rescue Eve. Eve being the nation of Israel. You know, I mean, in spiritual sense. You know, but it's gonna be certain sisters. This, you know, gonna get back in order. Y'all gonna be delivered too. So I'm gonna get back to this Isaiah 24 and verse 10 again. The city of confusion is broken down.
And the city of confusion is broken down, man. And that city of confusion is America, man. All right? And it's hard to fathom now because you see America in its greatness right now. But it's about to be broken down. Broken down by what? Yep, you got it, brother.
Hey, yo, I gotta do a checkup move. Isaiah 34 and 11. But the cormorants and the bittern shall possess it, the owl also, and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out on it the line of confusion
Yep.
and the stones of emptiness.
Hey, that's America. That's a description of America post-World War. All right? And because after America gets destroyed, the only animals that's going to inhabit it is desert animals.
Right, that's heavy, bro.
That's gone.
Because Zach brought out in the spiritual aspect of the city of confusion,
Yeah.
and Priest of Bible brought out the physical aspect of it, you know. Like this place gonna literally be, you know what I'm saying, confused, man. You're not gonna tell between Mississippi and Louisiana.
And Alabama, Mississippi, and Alabama on the map, you know.
Hey, you got to Lamar. You know,
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 1. Come sit down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
there goes that dust. Hey, there goes confusion. Sit in the dust, O daughter of Babylon. All right, goes back to confusion. And it's heavy. You remember that movie, The War of the Planet of the Apes? All right, what's my guy, the actor?
Charles Heston.
The latest one, the last one that came out.
Oh, Woody Harris.
Woody Harris.
yeah.
Woody Harris. And they start to eat confusion at the end of the movie. They start to lose their intelligence.
Yeah.
They start to go back to their caveman state, man.
Yeah.
By the Apostle Rakah, which we got Apostle Rakah, you know, Elder Apostle Rakah in the lesson with us in Mississippi. And he brought out Charles Heston.
Yeah.
Well, in 1968, at the end of the movie,
Yeah, that was the original one.
The original
Yeah,
one.
you were talking about the latest one.
Con,
The latest one's bad though too.
con.
Yeah.
But you know, when you go back to 1968, though, since you mentioned it, it was a city of confusion because you saw the hand of the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
They were in the desert. Then they saw the hand or the head. I think it was the head of the Statue of Liberty. And it's like, you did it.
He said, you did.
Yep. And there was one big
Yeah,
desert.
that means the
Yep, it's
nuclear
one
war-
big desert, man.
Showing you the nuclear war took place.
Yep, the nuclear war took place, man.
It's the line of confusion because he didn't know where he was at until he seen that little monument.
Yeah.
But he didn't know where he was
And,
at.
It's New York.
and you know what?
Man.
And the Most High, and he's the great humbler. Because Charles Heston's character was very prideful in that movie.
Yep.
He had that superiority complex in that movie, not knowing that he was walking on his own graveyard,
Yeah,
man.
watch that shit, man.
You know?
You got it.
You got it, brother.
Yep. Because this is the mindset, you know, first our people start, like you said, in the 60s when they freed as a woman. And then what you get, Esau started putting, you know, pretty much Satanism within our culture.
Yep.
And now, all right, people are heavy Satanists. They have become proud.
Yep.
Not only they're wicked, they're proud in it now.
Yep.
this is Malachi 3:13. It says, "Your words have been stout against me," said the Lord. Yet ye say,
Something started strong.
Yep.
It's vicious.
say harsh right
Harsh.
here.
Yeah.
And it says, "What have we spoken so much against thee? Ye have said, it is vain to serve the Most High. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, or that we have walked mournfully before the Lord of hosts?"
By your actions.
Yep.
And that's why judges also classified as hypocrites.
Yep.
Because they act like they love the Most High, but when you give them the true identity of the Most High and his son Yahushua, they don't want to hear it.
Yep.
And what he's really about.
And what he's really about.
Hey,
You
what
know, it's
they-
for everybody.
With their lips, they do honor me,
Exactly.
but they remove their heart far from me.
Right.
You know. Yeah, what
Malachi
piece of
3:14.
It's Isaiah 28:15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
Y'all made a covenant with Esau, Edom.
Hey, and because right now we be going into it. Hey man, and we got to touch on it more too, dealing with this system, how it's the image of the beast. But very soon he gonna implement that mark. That's the ultimate way you're gonna make a covenant with this man. And once you do it, you can't get out that marriage. Only way out that marriage, the Lord got to burn you, man.
Blood.
Yeah, through blood. You got to die. You know, that's why we push the what the mark of the beast is so much, because that's something you can't repent from, man.
MOTB.
Yo, it's slacking, bro. That's why we push the MOTB so much, because you can't repent from it, man.
Nope.
You know? You got it, bro.
Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement.
Yep.
When the overthrowing scourge should pass through, it should not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
If I can say, you can see an inkling in that when people get the juice. Like the people that's been fully juiced, they walk around like they invincible.
You know.
It's like they,
Right.
like, okay, we ain't got to worry about all the bad things going on in
Yeah,
earth.
yeah.
We juiced up. Okay, so how much more you think when they get, the MOTB?
Yeah.
Esau keeps moving the goalpost.
Yeah, exactly.
Because now, basically, it's no such thing as being fully.
Yeah.
Right. Now it's all about being up to date.
Yeah.
So if I receive 4, right, but it's still a booster out there. Well, according to the new standard by the CDC, I'm not up to date.
Hey, bro, it's like a phone update. You know what I'm saying? Hey, wait till that MOTB get here, man. Like that shit gonna be insane, bro.
Think about when your car battery died. What they say, you got some cables, man. I need a boost.
Need a boost.
You know,
Boost.
and that boost is just continually just upgrade, or not upgrade, but intensifying that juice again, man. Because you might have went so long, it's not really doing what it was doing when you first got hit up.
Yep.
But when you hit that boost, that's like that recharge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because your body is fighting that shit out.
Yeah.
So Esau got to keep,
Boosting it up.
Keep boosting you up,
But
man,
you know
because
what?
he killing like.
No, you got to
Saw a 5G tower on the way
Yeah,
here. man.
yeah. Because Esau really pretty
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
because AIDS was going to autoimmune disease.
Well,
deficiency.
this I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
They take y'all page down, but this new virus, that's pretty much HIV. It's AIDS.
It's the same doctor.
Because what this shit do, it breaks down this
The white
this
blood
new
cell.
virus.
Yep.
Because we gotta be careful what you say. They'll take your whole page. They'll take your whole channel down.
Yeah.
They've been doing that to us lately. That virus, that's what it's doing. That's why people are dying from it. Because other people that have underlying issues, when you get that virus, it's breaking down, and you die really from something else. It's not actually that someone what that's killing you, man. It's the other shit, other underlying, because your whole immune system goes to try to fight that virus, and then whatever other underlying issues come up, and that's why people are dying. You know what I mean?
That's a strong point. Because back in the day, like in the 80s, when people had HIV, they died from what? Pneumonia,
Flu.
Yep.
cold.
Yep.
You know.
And it's the same doctor.
The AIDS really don't kill you.
Same
Exactly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Fauci was on the Reagan. He was on the Reagan administration. They're the one started that AIDS epidemic. It was Fauci. You can look it up. So he just brought that thing back, man.
Yeah.
Retro.
Yeah, like them Jordans.
That's your Jordan.
And like you say, like Jake, all these people walking around like they invincible because they got those jump shots, but really they walking around with a suppressing immune system. Man.
Yeah.
I know you be seeing it. People get in your car, and they'll be confident, like for brothers to do ride share, like people get in your car, and especially them Edomites, like they'll be so quick to not want to wear a mask.
Yep.
Well, I've had my shots,
Yep.
and then I had my boosters too.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Cause they people trust in the system, man.
Yeah. Well, mostly Jake. When you fuck Esau, Jake is the ones that really trust.
Oh, yeah.
Trusting a lot of these Edomites ain't getting them.
That's true.
But like I said, hey, you know, with this thing, you got to be careful even talking about. You got to find code words because that's what it is now. But they went up that censorship.
Yep.
That's straight up fucking. But this man's a hypocrite and he's the devil. He's a hypocrite and he's the devil. And basically, all these niggas, like these scoffing niggas and these other reprobate Israelite groups, they're just like Esau. You know these reprobate Israelite groups. Pretty much they're just like Esau. They're really Esau's children. Hey, that's why Yahweh Shah said, "Ye of your father the devil."
Yep.
You know these other niggas. They're just like Esau, man. They're just like Esau because there's no and then it's like a woman. These women are just like the woman is like Esau, and these niggas are like women and Esau. Because they're hypocrites. They nitpick. That's what a woman does. That's what a woman does. Oh, that's you. You doing that? Like you try to tell your woman something, and she say, "Well, you doing that?" Like if your woman smokes cigarettes, you put them damn cigarettes, man. That shit gonna kill you. Well, you drank. You be drinking. You drank.
No accountability.
You drink a lot.
They love to deflect.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a woman. So coming from a woman, you don't get that mad. It's like, well, you know what? She's a dumb bitch. That's what a bitch is gonna do. Was women don't never want to fucking be wrong. So that's like these wicked, these reprobate Israelite groups. We get on them. So what do? Instead of just analyzing it and saying, well, maybe them brothers are right. They're coming out the scriptures with, fuck them niggas. How the niggas get tough? But look, nigga, look at you. You're doing this. You're doing that. You wearing a biker jacket. You wearing that. Yo, tell me that's not female behavior?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
That's not female behavior?
Deflection.
Yeah, exactly.
Deflection.
Yep.
No, you niggas are agents. Let me see you got that. That means you're a Mason.
Come on, man.
I got a video of Tahar holding his hand like that. Like, all kind of psycho, crazy shit.
Right.
See, Tahar's a mate. They're Masons. Now, that's something that an agent. Hey, how many of y'all saw that movie? The recent one came out about 2 years. The Black Panther movie.
Judas.
That was a bad movie, man.
Yeah.
It came out, man. Lord, well, I finally got to see it. Elder Menazes, I went to his crib one night. He had it. We got to see it. Man, that movie's. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
The dude that was the agent.
Yep.
That's Satan.
Yeah.
But yo, he was the one. Remember he went and got. Remember the one scene? Yo, I got a trunk of the feds gave him the guns.
Yep.
So get these guns and get them. You know what I'm saying? They gave him the guns.
Yep.
And he was like, yo, I got a trunk full of guns. Let's go get it on with these cops. Or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And then the other dude told him, man, get that shit the fuck out of here, man. You trying to get us killed and locked up, you know?
Right.
Yep. He got mad.
Yeah.
Yep.
He got mad.
Yeah.
He got mad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they didn't go for a shit. And then he was constantly deflecting it.
Yep.
Yo, I think that dude's a spy.
Yep.
He got in Freddie Hampton because he got close to Freddie Hampton.
Yep.
Then he's like, yo, I think he a spy.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that nigga's a spy.
Yeah.
Look, see how he did that? See, yo, that's what spies do.
Yeah.
Deflect.
That's right.
Yep.
To get the attention off their self.
Like an undercover cop. We can't trust this guy, man. You watch Brooklyn's Finest?
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle, yup. You know?
He was telling this dude, Wesley Snipes, yo, that dude ain't right.
Yeah.
But he was a goddamn undercover cop the whole time.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Now we got to script right quick.
Yeah.
And just because you said that's the nature of an agent, you can't take correction. You deflect it. Like a woman like Esau.
Because it's spiritual.
Yeah.
Now, if anything, if he was smart, right, say, well, you know what? Okay, yo, I'll get rebuked.
Yeah.
Because then that way these guys will really think I'm down.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But it's spiritual. The Lord don't. That type of spirit is because they're wicked. They're coming in deceit anyway. They're coming in deceit anyway. You understand? So they're gonna panic because oh shit, I'm gonna get it. Oh shit, he knows I'm gonna get exposed. So their automatic reaction is, nah, you nigga.
Survival mode.
Yeah, survival mode.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, you.
Yep.
You GMS niggas, y'all Masons.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Now you like a relationship. Now you cheating. You know, see a woman accuse you of, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
but she really got some
To get the attention
Well,
of
every
her.
time your woman is always accusing you of fucking,
Yeah.
that means she doing something.
Yep.
Mark my words.
Yep.
These women, seeing you women, for all you women out there, you women just ain't fucking right. Period. You women are not fucking right. You're not right with a fucking goddamn, man. You women are just not right. Women ain't right. All right? I'm making this up. King Solomon said it. King Solomon said it. Out of 1,000, I found none that was righteous.
Not one.
You women just ain't, a woman is just not right. Your nature, going back to Eve. But and Adam being the woman wasn't transferred. You were from the beginning. Eve wasn't right, man. Because the serpent came to her and he played her. Because he already knew something was in her of selfishness and of pride and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a deviant.
He knew for him to come to her and beguile her, he knew that she had something in her already that wasn't right that he could work on.
Draw it out.
Draw it out.
Man.
You know what's crazy? So they had to have a relationship prior. When you go into Ecclesiastes 12:13, paying out a charmer, I looked up charmer, it states one that owns a snake, own his snake. So basically to own something, you have to have a relationship with that person. So like you said, it only makes sense that they had something going on. He knew something in order to basically bring Adam down. Because Adam really had
maybe
a
she was
kingdom.
committing adultery. I mean, the scriptures don't say that, but maybe Eve was committing adultery with that devil.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, that heathen.
He was already in her ear.
He was already for him to get up in her ear and to get her to start practicing these other philosophies. They had it wasn't just he just came to talk to her one day.
One day.
It was an ongoing thing. She would have had to been spending time with this guy when Adam wasn't around.
They had rapport with each other.
They had a rapport.
Yeah.
Whether they did something sexual or whether it was just, but who knows? We'll find out in the kingdom all those little details. But they had a relationship. And then she said, let me bring it to Adam. Yeah, he probably told her to bring it to Adam. Yo, you got to get Adam to start doing this too. You see what I'm saying? But that's it. Women ain't right. But all these fucking wicked, evil niggas, like these niggas that's coming against us lately. I brought it out today, I think, on a show. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub. So these niggas, the more they come against us and the more they say we devils and we agents, they're fulfilling prophecy. Because I did a video earlier, you'll see it. I forgot, what's the name of it? I did two. Well, hold on, let me try to just put down, bear with me. Right, because I just want to give you the name of the video. Because I want to make a point. It's we are the true servants, right? We are his true servants. And I went into Matthew 10, and, I read another scripture in Matthew, but I was just going into that about how all these wicked, evil niggas you see scoffing us and coming against us, they keep saying we agents and we're Masons and we're all this and we're this. Okay, all right, whatever. But that they did the same thing to Yahweh Shai. They called him, pretty much, that nigga, he's an agent for the Romans. He's coming with that gospel of his, trying to get the Romans to come down on us. The Romans paid him to do that. Yeah, man, they were saying all that type of shit about the disciples, you know. So of course we gotta eat it too.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I did that video, and you know, comments you get brothers mostly, but you still get the little scoffers, and some of them are women. These women, that's why I said these women, because you know lately the spirit been coming down on these women. I got pictures coming up talking shit. You ugly, you know. You already know it's a black woman. You already know it's some menstruous black women. That some of them. See, man, they don't understand we're spiritual men. It's some wicked ass black bitches that call themselves Israelites. Those are the worst ones.
Keisha with the Mitri.
Yeah, Keisha with the Mitri.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You Keisha with Mitris on. Right? And like I said in another video, y'all talking all kind of shit. I would love to see what y'all look like. How much you want to bet they look like fucking elephants with tuxedos on?
Yep.
You know, probably.
Yep. Look like men. They probably look like men.
Yeah.
Eve be looking like men.
Yeah, right? So, but y'all Israelite women that's righteous. Now, even if yours, but that's a wicked woman.
Yeah.
They don't like rebuke.
Yeah.
So when they get cut, all they can resort to is carnal stuff.
Yep.
I'll fire my God. You got bombs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But then these niggas, they're the same way.
Yep. Yeah.
They can't take rebuke. What they do, they come, you an agent, nigga. Remember the biker jacket?
Yeah.
Right? And one dude, one of my comments, Right, I guess he was talking about my jacket. Yeah, he got the big Indian head and an army patch on his thing. He's like Mason. One dude mentioned this.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
That's called reaching.
Yeah.
That boy was reaching.
Yeah. One guy mentioned, I'm like, really?
And then we all got symbols on our
Well,
clothes.
that's I guess what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
We get on them about their what's the word? Their gimmicks and they're just their logos.
Oh,
and
come.
But nigga, I'm not making no logos. This is some shit on my jacket.
Yeah.
The patch, the army patch was my father's. My father was in the military, so I wear it in honor of my father. Okay, this right here, American Indian movement. The American Indian movement. My father was a part of that as well. You know, it was like the Gadite version of the Black Panthers. You know, my pops was in the American Indian movement.
I seen it yesterday. They had Gad with the red berets.
Yeah. They used to wear that. The Angels, they used to wear the
Jake
red,
had the black berets.
the red berets. Yeah. So I pretty much just wear this just in honor to honor my father. Okay.
They were deflecting.
Yeah, that's all. But that's just.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it on camera just to say it.
Yep.
Not that I don't have to explain shit to them, but I'm just showing you how they're
not right.
They're not right.
Yeah.
They're not right. They're not gonna take the rebuke, bro. They're gonna keep coming with other shit. Well, y'all comments, what's this, homeboy? But these dudes, they show you that they're losing it. They're losing, man. They're waxing worse and worse. But that's the Lord, that's the Yahweh Shai doing it to them. So, they're about to be destroyed, man. The Lord is about to start bringing some heavy judgments, man. Go ahead, brother. Y'all got it.
It's Ecclesiasticus 30:8. A horse not broken becoming headstrong, and a child left to himself would be willful.
Yeah, hey, you a badass kid, man.
Yeah.
And you think about this dude, Alizé. You know, he's like a kid that's home alone. Like you watch that movie with Macaulay Culkin.
Well, that's him all the way.
Yeah.
But really, the other one is worse than him.
Yeah, Hakak.
Yeah, that's really just a black. I don't think he has a rod. I think he got a pussy between his legs. For real. That dude, you can see he's a GMO baby. You can see he was raised. That's the black woman. Yep. Because that's all he do. When he gets cut or we say something about it, he goes on TV and goes into his crazy. And when you watch, like even the last video, when he do the videos trying to, you can see that this guy's losing it. You can see he's really losing it. Both of them, they're like, them guys belong in a fucking sanitarium somewhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can see that they're like they're bugged out, like they
gone.
Like they just, and all they did is reaching for psycho shit. And when they do that, nobody really pays attention to it. Everybody now kind of knows these guys are gone. Like really, they're gonna bring up that, they're gonna bring up this, reaching. But they still can't explain to us, why did y'all have a Passover in a titty bar? Why? What possessed y'all to do that? And that was just last year. Yeah. What possessed y'all to do that? If you men of the Lord.
And it's like
no, go.
Even with their apology, really they was justifying themselves, man. Like you guys, you justify yourselves, you know. But hey, you got that though. That's what you want. You want to, basically promote carnality to Jake. Which Jake came out of that world, man. You keeping them in captivity. And
step up.
But guess what happens when you're delirious?
Yeah.
He suffers from delirium, right? Delirium means to be have inward agitation. It also means to be double-minded. Why? Because spirits is on him.
Yeah, Apostle Taha, we love him.
Yeah,
F you, Taha.
Nigga Taha.
Yeah, he's crazy. That guy's crazy, man.
Yeah, like when the scripture states in the book of James, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And the reason why he's double-minded because there's more than one spirit on him. Like when Yahushua went to Legion, and the chief spirit that was inside of that man talked to Yahushua, it was multiple spirits inside of that man. Legion, that's at least you have over 6,000 spirits. So Sakari, beginning with what's his name, Alazar. Yep. Alazar, basically, he has multiple spirits on him, and that's the reason why he jumps from this situation to that situation.
What do people call it? Like multiple personality disorder.
Multiple personality.
But it's really multiple spirit disorders.
As much as they try to nitpick on little shit about us, Every time somebody bring up that titty bar Passover, they y'all wicked, we apologize.
Yeah.
But then y'all keep bringing up shit from years ago.
Our old stuff.
Like a woman.
Yep.
Shit from 8 years ago that brothers apologize for. See, that's a hypocrite. And then do a video explaining why y'all keep doing that.
But Apostle, like you said, that's what women do. Because you can have
Do a video and explain. I'm sorry to cut you.
No.
Hold that thought. Do a I'm challenging y'all. Do a video explaining y'all repented for the Passover thing, and then we repented, the ones of us, for certain things we did that years ago. Why do y'all keep bringing that up if y'all righteous men? Do a video and try to explain that.
Yeah.
That's hypocrisy.
Yep.
Right?
Huh.
And that was just last year y'all did that recent. So when brothers keep talking about the titty bar Passover, y'all gotta eat.
Yep. Hey, Sakari said he'll put me to death for eating turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, on so-called, you know, we have broke down how you can get you a plate on so-called Thanksgiving as long as you ain't celebrating that shit. You just getting a plate.
The Apostle Paul said that. But they don't believe in Paul. They don't believe in Yahweh Shai, they don't believe in Paul.
Can I make a statement? Hey, that's a woman, because that's a Christian woman. Because when you talking to a woman that's a so-called Christian, you bring out certain things that Apostle Paul said. She was like, no, Paul said that. I suffer not a woman to teach and know you super authority over man. She was like, no, Paul said that. That ain't from God. You see? And that's Sakari.
Yeah. And that's going back to Satan.
And then the Apostle Paul said, I say the truth in Yahweh Shai, I lie not. My conscience also bears me witness in the Holy Spirit. But he was just saying that. Yeah, how much more wicked, brother? Even the fucking Christians will cut them. So-called, listen, Paul wasn't divine.
Right.
A Jehovah Witness will cut them. You know what I'm saying? A Jehovah Witness will cut them. Because the Jehovah Witnesses will pull out scriptures. Wait a minute, Paul was divine. What are you talking about? So you know what? Then you don't believe in the Bible. Then you know what it'll come to? Well, my friend, for you to say that, and you say that Jesus, Yahweh Shai, right, is not divine, then you know what? You're really not a Christian. You're really just a reprobate. Like, a Christian will tell them that.
That's right.
A so-called Baptist minister will cut. I'm serious. Forget us. A Baptist minister could cut them guys. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And divine means what? Spiritual. So all of us is spiritual. Hey, just like the scripture talked about Daniel, how he had an excellent spirit. He had the Holy Spirit. And just like Sakari, the reason why they bring up old stuff, that's what bitches do. You can get into it with your girl, right? And y'all can resolve that issue. The next time y'all get into it, she's gonna bring up that issue that y'all previously got over and some other shit you did 10 years ago. That's what hoes do,
brother.
Man.
That's right.
I know these bitches.
Brother, I just got done dealing with all that myself.
Me too.
I just got done dealing with all that myself. And dealing with a woman. Like, you try to get on them about something, when you did this, what about when you did that to me? I'm like, huh? From years ago. I said, bitch, she brought up some shit. I said, that was way back when we first got together, 6 years ago. Because they're wicked, because women are wicked. And that's when you know you're dealing with a wicked woman. That's why, man, when you're dealing with a particular woman and y'all just keep bumping heads and clashing, brothers, don't waste time. Just get the fuck out of there.
And they don't forget shit and they hold grudges.
But they want you to forgive them.
Right.
A woman wants forgiveness, boy. Like if a woman cheat on you, right? But then you know what? This world teaches that. This world teaches that. America, you know, hey man, the world women are precious and women, you know, she made a mistake. Well, you know what pushed that? Them talk shows. See, the Illuminati, the elites, they did a good job setting up them talk shows. Jerry Springer and Maury Povich, Ricky Lake, and all that shit. Richard Bay, Steve Wolf. Because on them talk shows, that was going back to the 90s. When the talk shows started becoming smut, that's what it was. When a woman did something dirty, right? But when the dude came out, when the woman would come out, they would clap. A stinking nasty whore, but they would clap.
That's the Maury show.
And then when the dude come out, boo, boo. But you know what they said? They had the things up there. Applaud, boo. When the men, and then the show when they want to find out if the baby's his or not, right? Even before the dude get out there, the dude don't believe the baby's his. When the girl come out, they clap. Then when the dude come out, they boo. And then when they take the test and the child is not his,
You get quiet.
She the victim and she runs out crying.
She falls down, starts crying, and then they all go, yeah.
TV programming.
That's it, brother. Yep.
So in other words, when a one, like, so that means she cheated. She don't know who the baby father is, which means she cheated. But they don't boo her.
Nope, never.
They don't boo her.
Never.
They sympathetic for.
They're sympathetic. But the talk shows is the one that kind of condition the people like that. So if your woman cheat on you, and these songs, right? So if your woman cheat on you, you got to forgive her. It was a moment of weakness. She made a mistake. You mean to tell me another man, bro? Come on. But you know you got fools out here that do it. Yo, look, come on, man. You putting your rod inside of a woman? That's a heavy vibration. Yo, another man get on top of your woman and stick it. His rod was all up inside of her, digging her out. You know he was kissing her and licking and sucking her titties, and, all that, grabbing her ass. I mean, he wearing that shit out. And then she gonna come back to you after. But then after that, and then that's in your head. And then when you pop your woman certain ways, certain faces, and she was probably doing the same thing. This dude, like he like it's supposed to be for you only, right? So you know that, and then she come back to you. I want to get back with you. Please forgive me. I made a mistake after the nigga done had his way with you.
Yep, dug out.
So not the land be greatly polluted.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to take you back and act like nothing happened. But if you so-called cheat, the world is over. No, I can't forgive you. I don't know. I can never forget this. You hurt me so bad. Yeah. Go ahead, brothers.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 1. They say if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
A.J. Johnson. She stated for her 50th birthday, she had a threesome.
And that's okay. They applaud her for that. Oh, you go, girl. See, you still got it. She still, that's right, girl, you still got it.
How Stella got a groove back?
Yeah, you still hot. Go ahead, girl. So what's wrong with that? Hey, show her, hey, she 50 and she still got it going on. She still doing her thing. But you got faggot niggas too. Well, brother, we live in a GMO baby era, so these little young niggas now, I don't even deal with them. I don't even talk to young niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I'm like, man, I don't be talking. I walk, man. I kind of walk like with my cap over my eyes and my head down. I don't like the Tazo. I don't make it. I'm serious. I don't even make eye contact with these niggas. Why? I ain't got nothing to prove. All that thing. No, I'm not afraid of you, but I do that just because I just in my own. Yeah. Just be in my own world. These bitches, these little niggas, I don't even make eye contact with them. You feel me? Not because I'm afraid. If you think I'm afraid, you roll up on me and then we'll find out. That's all. That's how that go. Roll up on me and swing or try to make a move on me. Then you'll find out what it is. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, I don't deal with nobody except for brothers in the truth, man. You know? Yeah, man. Now I talk to young men in the truth, brothers in the truth, young brothers. Those are brothers. These little rodent niggas. I don't talk to them.
Some yellow fire babies.
Yeah.
Red 40 generation. No, we go to public someplace. We don't say nothing to them motherfuckers because they have big ass guns. We don't say shit to them. And like you said, keep your head down. Sweetie. We don't say to them niggas. Them niggas are crazy.
Well, yeah, it's the young niggas that'll kill you. Hey, you hear about them shoes in Chicago? Them are young niggas, man.
Well, they raised them.
Same women.
You just had a 17-year-old that had 7 bodies down here in Jackson. That's what them do.
Yeah, murderers. And them niggas ain't warriors. They're not
like
tough.
16 years old.
And let me say something to the little niggas. They're not, because they kill people don't make them warriors. And they're not warriors. They're not. There's nothing warrior-like about that. That has nothing to do with war. That's just, they're little murderers. Just like their mother, the nigga woman. They're just murderous little monsters. That's it, gremlins. There's no honor in what they do at all. A gun. And the only reason they're doing that because Esau is the one supplying them with the guns. A gun. What's a fucking gun? Okay. When any of you brothers out here got like children? What, like 6. You got a daughter?
No, not a daughter. 2.
You got a son?
Yep.
6, right? We could put a gun in your son's hand. We could teach him how. Like your 6-year-old son, look, little brother. Here, this we could tell
Yeah.
That don't make him. He's just a little baby. But we could put a gun in his hand, show him how to pull the trigger, show him how to do it, and he could do it. Anybody could pull a fucking trigger. And you brothers got. If you got a daughter, how old is your daughter?
8 months.
Okay, well you're old like how old is your daughter?
17, 21.
Okay, but like a little girl.
Like mine's 2.
Okay,
2 years old.
okay, well even a 2-year-old.
It was a 2-year-old that killed his mom on Facebook Live. Yep. 2-year-old shot his mom in the head on Facebook.
So he had a gun, right?
Yeah.
But that was the judgment of the Lord.
Yeah.
They can't lock him up.
Yeah, joking.
So that was just the Lord.
Juvenile.
That was the Lord.
Yeah, with the Lord.
That was the Lord putting judgment on that bitch. Because that wicked bitch probably caused a lot of other niggas to get put to death.
That's right.
So that was straight up judgment of the Lord. But yeah, man, real soon,
That's their horror.
real soon, the Lord gonna deal with these wicked niggas, man. All of them.
And then like the Apostle saying, because you shooting at somebody from a car that's going the opposite direction, you don't walk up on it, and then you have to be activated by drugs.
Yeah.
So when you get on first fucking 48, you crying, you want your mama, and then they're gonna send your mama in there to make her tell you, look, tell me to tell the truth. You crying and shit, now you got charges for capital murder and shit. The tough guy crying.
And I hope it's a state where they got the death penalty. They got the death penalty down here.
I don't think they got it in Mississippi, do they?
I figured they would.
Well, let me lie to you.
I know somebody getting it.
I think they got that shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
Somebody getting it.
I need to bring a fire
Good,
squad
good, good. I hope he gets it soon. You know, we should buy tickets for it, man.
Yeah.
Nigga. No, but if a nigga gets executed, we should show up, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be there.
We should show up, man. Have our bottles and popcorn.
God.
I'll show up, man. You know, see if we can buy tickets for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I hate niggas, man.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, God.
And Apostle at the Ruckus,
Yeah, man.
God.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Hey, we can go to these last round.
Nah, that's it.
Like this Proverbs 30 and 20, and it says, such is the way of an adulterous woman, she eat it and wipe her mouth. You go to wipe it, she try to blot it out from her memory, man. You know? And said, I have done no
And
wickedness.
then from a physical standpoint too, because a woman will suck him off and then come back and kiss you with them same lips.
Yeah, hey, the Lord gonna kill you women.
You
Straight up, like hey, the majority of you women gonna fucking die, man.
Bro, it's happening now though.
Yeah.
You know what
Well, I'm thinking about
No,
like that's trouble.
yeah.
You know,
I'm saying? It's gonna escalate.
that's what I'm thinking
Hey,
about.
the elder
You
you
niggas gonna be getting gang raped and killed.
Let's
and
go.
all. Niggas gonna help you, man. Y'all gonna get it.
You saw that? Y'all saw that video in circulation? The SUV ran into that woman. Y'all was watching. Y'all was showing it. The other cop forwarded. The woman was just, sitting there. A dude was caressing her head. Then he left, and she just sitting there. A car hit the car in front of her, and it just crushed her. It just crushed her, man.
I know he sent one video out. It was a big graphic or whatever, but it was a Northern King. I don't know.
It was Northern Kingdom.
But yeah, Jay was popping a bitch from behind, and then out of nowhere, the actual husband, he came in and stabbed the shit out that bitch, man.
Yep.
He stabbed the nigga too.
Yeah.
3 times before he got out.
Yeah.
But that bitch got the business.
Yeah, her tongue was hanging out,
Got the business.
like a dead dog, man.
Hey, but like you say, that's a warrior, goddamn.
Yeah.
He went in that
That's a
bitch
warrior.
with a knife with 2 people,
Yeah,
goddamn.
yes,
That's a warrior.
Yeah,
bro.
he had the wrath of Yahweh on him.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I don't think you go to jail for that. Cause like passion, love.
Yeah, you can beat that. Crime of passion.
Especially kill him in the act.
Hell yeah.
If he gets a good lawyer, he'll
I
walk.
hope he get off that.
Yeah, we should pray that that man get off.
I'm like, how about small shy? Every time judgment is executed on the earth, man, it's Kahalai. I'm like, how about small shy? Barakatah, how about small shy? A little nigga get killed in the inner city. Barakatah, how about small shy, man?
That's right, man. That's
You know,
right.
if Esau honors it, hey, we should dishonor it, man. Esau loved nigglets. He loved putting nigglets on
Yeah,
platforms, man.
because it's all toward his plan, Auto Abkeo, to create as much confusion so that they have an excuse to bring about this new world order and martial law.
Martial law.
You know, that's why all this madness is going on.
Come.
Okay?
Come. Hey, does brother have that closing scriptures? Was that the one, last one? You want to close out, Apostle?
No, but this is our show, man.
Okay, hey, and with that, we hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kabadash.
Devil honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. Abba,